Yeah, I don't really know where to start. How do you start explaining a nervous breakdown? Things are not good. I kind of feel like I'm in the liminal space. I'm in such a low place today. Yesterday got a bit better because I was thinking about going somewhere for the winter. I need to get out of where I am basically because I think my relationship with my current partner is coming to an end. Because truth has come out basically about what the situation really is. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Everything and basically everything in my life has fallen away. And I've got to start complete fresh. And I mean everything, like family, friends, place to live, work. I have a bit of freelance work still. But I hate it because that was something I was trying to get rid of as well, but I obviously need some money, so I've got to keep a bit of it. So I've got to somehow start again whilst being a codependent, or was. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm in the liminal. It's very, very hard because as a codependent, you have the pathological loneliness, which hasn't set in too badly. It's just the whole situation is so complicated. It's funny when you see friends or family after you've been through big emotional and mental shifts, after you've done psychedelics, you can almost see the patterns that are just repeated over and over again. And if they didn't work for you when you were in the thick of them, and now you can see them playing out, they're not going to work for you now. They're even more glaring as to how toxic and destructive they are. So, saw some friends the other day, and that was probably the end of that. I hadn't seen them in a very long time. Can see all the toxic games that they play, all the kind of belief systems they have that are just destroying themselves. And I just don't want to play those games anymore. I really don't. I need different people in my life now. I need different community that actually serve and act for my higher good, because it's all these codependents, all this low level, low vibrational people. It's just, they're all just scrambling. They're just scratching around to clutch on to security. It's all about security. And I can go into another video about the kind of insights I've had whilst I've been working through my junk, whilst I've been letting things shed. I've had enormous insights about how things work, why I was at where I was at, how it happened. I just find it a little bit difficult to actually connect to a camera, I'll be honest, because I can see myself now and I just can't connect inwards when I can see myself. So I try and look away, but it just doesn't work. So I think I need practice in that. So I'm just going to maybe, it's all stops and starts with the integration. It's all ebbs and flows. Some days you have really good days and you feel really optimistic about certain things, and then other days are just pure hell. My friend, got one friend left, she describes it as writhing on the floor in pain, emotional pain. And I just thought I'd start documenting what I'm going through. I'm juggling an 8-month-old daughter, and I've got to basically restart my whole life whilst having a lot of unknowns. I've not really got anywhere to go. I'm currently still at my partner's place, but he's essentially discarding me through his abuse right now. He doesn't realise it, but I exposed his mother. She's totally toxic and dangerous. She'd been abusing me for 3 years. It was intermittent abuse, groom and abuse. She'd pull me in, be extremely nice, be the mother that I always wanted. then she'd win over my trust. I'd trust her to act for my good. The things that she would do would be for my greater good. Didn't work out that way. Every time I allowed her in closer, she would pull out knives, swords, whips, whatever she wanted to pull out emotionally. It was all emotional abuse. She was never physical. To destroy me with, to steal my value. Narcissist. To steal, basically to devalue. And couldn't take any more. Last straw went on the camel's back, and an incident happened, and that was the end of the relationship. And then my partner couldn't deal with this because we live in very close proximity to her, and he's decided to start the same games whilst I'm here with my daughter. Put downs, control games, manipulation, rudeness, coldness, just anything to steal those last drops of value that I have. And he's spineless. He's not integrated. He doesn't realise this. And so he's enmeshed back with her. Before he was enmeshed with me and everything was hunky-dory. We supposedly had this relationship that was good. And when I broke my enmeshment with her, because I was enmeshed with her as well, he had to choose basically between me and her, and he chose her. And then it's almost as if he channels her. It's all her abuse still coming through, all her games that she plays, rudeness, coldness, like giving you the cold shoulder if you don't do as she's asked, manipulating. Oh my God, there are a zillion ways this woman will attack you. She's like a wound-seeking missile. She's programmed to find your wounds and to gouge them out even more, whilst stealing all of your self-esteem and self-value until you're nothing, until she's cleansed you from the herd or you're dead, basically. And that's what she was doing to me. It's sad, really, because her nice side, or supposedly the grooming side, is very, very sweet. The grooming side is extremely sweet. If only she could stop there and just be a groomer. But the grooming comes with abuse. You can't have one without the other. So right now I'm not talking to her, and with him I'm just keeping my distance entirely. We're sort of living separately but in the same apartment because I'm in the liminal. I can't just go and take a lease for 12 months. That wouldn't make much sense because I don't know where my life's going. I have no idea right now. So I'm not talking to her, and with him I'm just keeping my distance and trying to dodge the missiles that come through her, from her through him, because he's used as a medium to dump, to push me away. Even though he's got an 8-month-old daughter with me, that's irrelevant. That doesn't seem to bother him whatsoever, that he's suddenly turned. He suddenly turned after the incident with no reason, suddenly like a different person. It's happened to me once before in a relationship, because it's the trauma bond between the mother and the son, and I jeopardised that, and he ran to her because the trauma bond is stronger than the bond that me and him had. If you're spineless, of course. If you're not integrated, I don't mean to say that in a derogatory way, but if you're not fully integrated, you will run like an animal in a herd to the strongest. And since she has the trauma bond with him, because she did all the grooming and abusing to him as well, he doesn't realise any of this, that you will run back to where it's the safest, and the safest is where there's the strongest bond. So the strongest bond is with her. So he's basically a walking mother of his. Sick, really. And I just need to kind of get myself out of here somehow, but whilst surrendering to what is and accepting what is. Yeah, it's very difficult.